trophy is up for grabs. There is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense will have the football first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win. And boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that honor a ton.
That's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too, and it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team, and it's not even close in a Sin State rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better, and a big way of doing that is winning this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to pass, it's Douglas. Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Douglas. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Fires to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it in the middle. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. And the Spartans are on the move. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fires to the right. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. So here comes the Michigan offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. With the catch, it's Collier. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to power it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Smarty. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the...
It's a seam wide open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Under fire. through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A stop him behind the line of scrimmage here. Ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's caught. It's Collier. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. Then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the left side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So here comes the Michigan offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Mark. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Here comes the offense on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's crease scoring. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football. And interesting, on third and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that third down.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 5 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running to the left. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong. Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo. A lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Hands it off. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. Able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manager. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap in this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Got a man, it's Marsh. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from them and do better next time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the 4th down for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Douglas. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. As has been the case for the majority of this